I started by putting poster board over the whole ceiling. Now I started with thumbtacks and my thumb just got really tired, so I ended up using staples. It's your call what you're comfortable putting on your ceiling. That's what I did here. So my original thought was that I would put the LED strips over and then spray everything on, so then at the end I could just pull the poster board down. But the LED strips stuck really well. I found that the Govee brand had a really good adhesive. The Monster brand from Walmart did not, because I tried one of each strip. And the Monster brand I had to support with staples or thumbtacks. Now, I originally tried to just use spray adhesive and stick to the poster board. This did not work. Two problems. One, the spray adhesive I used first sucked. I ended up using Gorilla Glue spray and that worked better, but I ended up just going ahead and doing everything on a sheet and then attaching the sheet up because it was not sticking and it all fell down. Again, with the first glue I used that didn't work, it all fell down by the next morning. This Aleene's brand is a no-go. Did not work at all. This is what fell down and it wasn't adhering well. The Gorilla Glue worked. Now, I used two different types of Gorilla Glue just because I went to two stores. One was the heavy duty and one wasn't. The heavy duty was slightly yellow. The other one was not, and they both worked fine. So if you're worried about yellowing or you're not going to cover up your adhesive all the way, don't get the heavy duty one because the heavy duty one has the yellow color. The footage of me hanging up the second strip of lights is the next day after everything fell down that I had sprayed onto the poster board with the Aleene's. And so I thought I wanted more lights, but I actually ended up kind of liking there being some voids in the cloud. So my end pictures, I only have my Govee brand lights on, and those are more expensive, but they're just a nicer light. They have cooler variety. But I do have another strip of the Monster brand from Walmart. If you're doing this on a budget, also totally fine. So I did add those in. I just thought it was a lot of light and I liked some of the emptiness. After I had added the additional light, I went ahead and I went and just got some cheap white sheets and I used the spray adhesive to put the polyfill onto the sheet. The best process I found was to spray the polyfill and then press it onto the sheet. If you press the sheet, the glue kind of tends to absorb and it goes under below and it tries to attach to what you're working on top of. So spray your fill and tap it on. Now, apparently you probably should let this air out for about 24 hours before you bring it into your house. So keep that in mind. It dries, but it just kind of puts off some fumes. So I brought this in a little early, but I went ahead and started attaching it up. Again, you can use thumbtacks or you can use staples. I cut slits to kind of cut around my chandelier in my dining room, and I just started attaching this over the full area. I had to do multiple sheets and sections to fit my ceiling because I wanted to cover the entire dining room space, not just like a little patch of it. You can already see how cool it's gonna be. We're gonna have to do a few of these, but exciting. The coolest part is when it moves.
Whenever I'm with you, I am alright. There's something about the way you make me feel inside. I'm counting down the days till we fly away, heading to the sun, only you and me.
I need some more polyfill, but isn't that cool?
Baby,
I got these battery operated taper candles off of Amazon and you can control them with a remote, and I just put those throughout the ceiling. I attach them with a thumbtack and either a thick clear sewing thread, or in my case I think I used a kind of fishing line style line, and just put those at different heights. I got two different types of candles so they look different, and that really kind of gives it that Harry Potter-esque look. And if you get RGBIC lights, they are LED strips. There's so many functions. Different brands have different apps, and you can do so many colors and things through your phone. So the sky's really the limit on what color scheme and patterns you want to go with. One of these sets even matches with music, and so you can sync it with song or have it correspond with the noise on your TV or the volume.
We've been longing to escape, and here we are, driving narrow streets in a rusty car.